I was his announcer at a charity show years ago.
And we're live. And we're live.
Maxwell House.
Gotcha.
Gimmick.
So,
What is it? He has his own coffee?
well,
We're talking coffee.
we're talking coffee right this second, but you won't believe, folks, who we're talking coffee with, because we're going to bring them on air for you right now. And welcome to the show, Dr. Tom.
Oh, we already here now. They didn't even give us a damn,
I did. I went like this.
No,
I
I was listening. I
went
listening
like
to
this.
the
He's paying
introduction. Yes, he
attention.
did.
What is this?
That
I
means
said
I'm
coffee
on.
time with Ricky Morton.
Do I need?
No, but
I mean,
we
I
were
have a
talking about-
green
We don't have
light.
a. We
I need a red light. Well,
Yeah,
no.
I mean, where's
Don't
the-
red
yeah.
lights mean something different?
Seriously.
Well, where I come from, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
They're-
well, me too. Especially if you've been to Baltimore, red light mean a whole new
That's
ball.
the whole
Been there
thing.
once or twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I never go back, I'm great. I think the greatest thing that ever came out of Baltimore was an empty Greyhound bus.
Yeah, no doubt. But I think Death Wish coffee also, it sounds like it tastes great.
It does. It's an
Death Wish
espresso
coffee
blend.
sounds better than
Yeah.
Ricky Morton
It's
House of Coffee.
Well, I haven't had the Ricky Morton, I haven't had the rock and roll stuff, but I tell you, man, Death Wish, for the name alone,
Yeah,
Liquid Death.
look at that. You can get it. And look, and you can buy that stuff anywhere. That's the cool thing. Get the one in the purple bag. The purple bag is the heaviest load there is.
That's one.
So when did this conversation go south to talk about coffee?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what happened, though. You cut a promo last time.
Yes,
in
I did.
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Indianapolis. You were wearing something else.
Yeah, I was wearing another suit.
Yeah, you were wearing the suit, so that's what I was remembering too. So,
Yeah,
because
we
we
met,
just
like-
did the seminar today, and I'm looking for people who would stand out like that. And I'm going, so I didn't see anybody that was really going to want to take that extra step to stand out. And
That means a lot coming
Huh?
from the GOAT himself.
Coming from the doctor. Yes.
Yeah.
well, that's what I'm saying, man. It's,
Right.
Sometimes I remember it, then I go back and I'm not thinking about it at the time, and then all of a sudden I go like this and go like that and say, wait a minute.
Let me blow your mind. This is like the third or fourth time we're meeting.
Yeah,
I think we met before at Monster Factory. You did a Monster Factory.
probably so. Yeah.
I was green as goose poop. Still
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
Greener than what?
Goose poop.
Goose poop.
So this is one of these PG shows.
Well,
No,
that's-
no, it's not.
You can't say goose shit, right?
No, he's being
We're
polite.
just trying to keep it for everybody.
Oh no, I don't care.
He doesn't care.
You know,
Yeah,
these
yeah,
guys
well-
have absolutely no freaking clue who I am anyway.
Joe Kazana, the
Thank
promoter of one of the greatest, if not the greatest,
Yeah.
East Tennessee promotions out
I
of
agree.
I'll
Thank you.
say, is it Knoxville, Tennessee, or
Knoxville,
Decatur?
yeah, we're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere,
So-
man, everywhere.
Yeah.
Plus, not only that, but I had a pretty decent wrestling career myself, you know, back in the old days. Of course, these young guys wouldn't have a flipping
No.
clue.
No, my brother tells me stories of when he saw you guys back in Richmond performing. There. How's that for? Yeah, because I'm the
Richmond.
youngest of 5, so they saw you in
Yeah.
real time. I didn't. I had to go watch
But
footage.
here's the deal. See, with East Tennessee especially, there's a rich tradition. You guys are from PA, right?
No,
I'm from PA.
I'm from DC.
Originally
you're
from
DC.
PA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Bruno.
DC. That's my hometown. Yeah.
That's Bruno territory. then,
Oh, yeah,
right,
that's definitely Bruno
that kind of stuff
territory.
like that. But this was the Kazana territory that he promoted. His grandfather promoted
Oh,
wrestling
yeah.
in Knoxville, Chilhowie Park, on a regular basis, and they had guys like Whitey Caldwell, Don and Ron Wright, and all these legends who came along during that time, and so the Kazana name has been known for a long, long time in promotions. And then Joe came in and started wrestling too, and getting a piece of it, taste of it. And then as things happen, you had to slow down. And then he gets into the promotion side and the selling side of it. And he understands where his grandfather was coming from this time. So, you know, sometimes he gets to the point where he wants to just scream and strain at everybody like, do you understand the tradition that I carry with me? And sometimes it comes across as like, you know, he's just being, his heart sometimes gets in trouble.
No, would you
His
stop
heart
it?
is in trouble.
Stop
And
it.
he's been in some poor health for a while.
Oh, Lord.
I just want to make sure that nobody gets too over
Oh,
it.
no.
You know, we have had this discussion 100 times. I'm healthy.
I know.
I'm very healthy. I just had a physical, for God's sakes. I'm not dying and I'm
Right.
not
He's
dead.
not dying, he's not dead.
And I don't have a heart condition. No.
Well, listen.
Here we
Hey,
go.
listen. If anybody pisses you off, you let us know. I have a backhoe. We got it covered. I promise.
We can dig a hole in the mountain.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you.
I'll give it. They make dynamite and tanninite. You can buy that shit at the local hardware store.
I mean, it's like I was telling Doc earlier. For years and years and years, I've never embraced exactly, what I am, where I've been, and what I've done. And I said, screw it. I'm going to start embracing this status that, quote unquote, I supposedly have, and I don't think I've got any. I mean, what did I do? I mean, what did I do in the business? But again, I've been around a long time.
You can't just say that for people who don't know you because they don't know what you do.
Well, tell them to Google me, for God's sakes. They can Google me.
That deserves a Google.
No, Google can't be your friend.
It can
be your worst hire.
There's that, and you can go find the old tapes. You can go see it on the networks.
Sure.
See it on the YouTubes.
Yeah, definitely on YouTube.
I tell my kids all the time, I said, you know what? I'm the only dad in this whole neighborhood that you can Google. And the
You
only
can Google the other ones. You just might get a record that I'm not sure you want to read.
Yeah, you got 100%.
Yeah.
And who else wore spandex out in the crowd in front of 30,000 people? Nobody else in this neighborhood.
Yeah, no.
Good point.
You don't know that.
That's a good point.
Well, you got a point.
And some of them other people who wore spandex may have ended up on a registration. We don't want to get into
One of those, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's the wrestling business is always changing. And I know there's no territories anymore, and it's a global business. It's a TV business. But still, if you get a promoter or somebody who really enjoys it and has a passion for it, Knoxville is one of those towns where if you give them some good action, I truly believe this even to this day. If you give them some good action once, twice a month, or maybe once a month, whatever it may be, but around those areas, I think people will come out. I want to see a good live band. I want to see a good live comedy. This can be along those lines if you have some guys who understand. They want to see people dressed up, looking like stars, coming out. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Somebody looks like stars. You heard that?
But that's the thing, looking different than your average bear.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And I think that's what going on a greater scale, even with the NWA. And Joe's mentioned before, his son is one half of the National Tag Team Champions right now.
Right.
So,
He was on earlier, actually.
Yeah,
he was doing an interview earlier.
Well, I saw him
That
doing
was hilarious.
So, right. So, I mean, that's kind of where we can go with it and to see where it goes from there. But that's why a lot of people probably haven't heard it because it hadn't been
It is what it is. It's not 1985 anymore.
not educated. Correct. They needed to be educated. And it's not their fault for being ignorant. They just didn't know.
They don't. Yeah, I
So
get it.
now you've educated.
I get it.
And now there's.
And again, I'm sitting here with the legend that Tom Pritchard is as well. And I've known this guy for 30 years. But he's trained both my kids and literally hundreds of legitimate, superstars in this business. And that includes The Rock. That includes, a Kinsey Page. He's worked with Natalia. He's worked with all the names out there.
Right.
So this guy right here, you want to talk a legend? I'm sitting next to one.
Yeah, but the cool thing was I just went to SmackDown last night. And one of the guys I talked to was William Regal. Came in and we had a really good talk about just this. And we're saying a lot of the guys in the 80s, before the 90s, had to come up. They weren't wrestling schools around. You know what I mean? So you had to be brought in by somebody. You had to know somebody who knew somebody that knew somebody.
Yeah.
You're right. Well, these days, you have some of the guys from that era, like a Regal or Brian Danielson, who's he wasn't from that era, but he has the same attitude.
Right.
And I think bringing that out of people is something that's missing today. And guys like in the NWA and JCP Promotions, stuff like that, they get a chance, and the guys kind of are being directed or being told or being asked to do it this way. And they'll try it that way and it works. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it doesn't. But, that's the cool thing about a promotion like JCP or the NWA. Man, if you haven't checked out the NWA,
You don't know what you're missing.
You
if
are
you've not.
missing
I mean,
Yeah, just and if for nothing else to keep current. If for nothing else, even if you don't like it, which a lot. No, I'm just saying a lot.
in,
Not
in,
you.
in,
Oh,
in
yeah.
A
my,
lot of
in
people,
my
you know what I
opinion,
mean? Not you.
Right. No.
and I know you and I have talked about it too. My opinion is this: the National Wrestling Alliance is hot, and
Yes.
it's been hot, and it's going to stay hot. It's relevant again. 2 years from now, my prediction is NWA is number 2 out there in this crazy business. Nobody's ever going to beat that juggernaut.
No.
Unless they fall flat on their face and step on their feet, nobody's going to beat them. You can't. They've merged with UFC, MMA, or whoever they merge with. You know, it's huge. But the National Wrestling Alliance, one, the talent's there. They're building the young talent. They've got agents in there like Tom Pritchard, like Medusa, like Homicide, and some of these other guys in there. They got veterans like Trevor Murdoch, Aaron Stevens, Tyrus, Tom Latimer. You got one of the greatest women's champions there is right now in Camille, over 700 days as the champion. They have built and built and built. William Patrick Morgan, Joe Galley, Kyle Davis, they have all built something that is going to stand the test of time. And I think with all my heart, and this is just me being me, because I've been NWA from day one, from 1986 all the way through. My grandfather was an NWA affiliate back in the 60s and the 70s. I think the NWA is going to make a lot of noise, and it's going to scare a lot of people, and a lot of organizations out there better be watching their backs, because the National Wrestling Alliance is going to come right up your ass side, brother. And that's just easy to put it that way.
One question about that would be: Billy Corgan has been on air saying the following: TV deal doesn't matter. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
You really believe that
I
without
believe
a
that.
television deal and a national broadcast system?
Think about this right now. The WWE is on USA. They're on Fox. Okay.
Right.
AEW is what? TNT,
TBS,
whatever.
something.
They've got all these other shows on there. I think that the NWA will get a television deal before too long, because how can you keep them off television? You can't.
Oh, I agree.
I think that there's a place for content and good content. So, and also well-produced content.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think, if you're going to play in the game, you got to get in the game. So you got to be on TV.
Right.
And so, I would think Billy certainly.
Oh, I think he's thinking strictly television, but I can tell you now the YouTube channel has blown up.
Oh, it has.
Yeah.
And this NWA network that they have, or whatever it is that is going on with some of the talent, and they're putting matches on there. It's getting some major push. Just like with our JCP stuff. I mean, we've got thousands and thousands of views on our television show, and we're strictly on YouTube.
Right.
We are on YouTube. I've got a podcast on YouTube. I've got our show on YouTube, and I've got this guy right here sitting at the desk doing the color as well as anybody out there, right now.
But if you listen to that, it's so ridiculous because I'm having fun. I swear to God, I couldn't tell you what I said.
Right.
I feel it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm having a blast doing it, and but I think that I have found a lot of foreign countries, a lot of places are looking for streaming and looking for stuff, different.
Exactly.
So.
I think that's the next big thing.
Yeah.
It's just the international. Like, you want to create content. You also want content that's accessible. And that accessibility is going to open your market globally, completely.
I
And
think
with the YouTube, TikTok,
sure.
definitely blow up as well.
But I think in the way wrestling is right now, wrestling has always been that genre, sport, whatever, that has always rode this crest. And when it rides it, man, it's riding it. But when it drops, it
drops hard.
But I think now what a lot of these, NWA for one, we're, JCP another. I mean, we're sitting here like this, and we're just going and going and going and going and going. And it's going to crest again. How much time we got? I don't know. But right now, wrestling is as popular as it's ever been.
Might as well buy the ticket and take the ride at this
And
point.
yeah, I mean, look where we are today. We're at a fan fest, right before a show. Doc did a seminar at 9:00 this morning.
And you missed it if you weren't there. It was a hell of a seminar.
Great.
I was here at 10 o'clock. I was here at 10.
But it was. I mean, but wrestling has always been that it rides, and then it just goes straight to hell in a handbasket. But then, by God, it comes back. And that's just the way wrestling's always been. It was that way in my granddad's day. It's that way in our day.
Yeah, but I think people are looking for something new all the time.
Sure.
If you're a wrestling fan, you want to look for something new, and just even if you happen to go on YouTube and go down a rabbit hole and you come across NWA Power or JCP or School of More. Another one, people will stop and watch and see just because it's different and they want to see what's going on. And you might find that one gem, that one, diamond in the rough. So it's got an Amp Dominic.
Really?
You know Amp?
I know him, and one of his trainees. This was a gift from one of his trainees when he won his first heavyweight title.
You know what?
So,
The sentiment is right there, and he's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
He struck my attention by what he wore, and he had the ugly be gone, and he was this.
That's it.
This promo, and it was, and I wouldn't have watched it, but that was that one bright spot for me to see, and I'm going, whoa. And I showed some guys that because this is a guy that went out and had the confidence to do what he was doing, and he was having fun with it too.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was the key. He was having a blast, and I told him that, and it was like, yeah, man. And he's that kind of guy too.
Right.
He's not deep thinking, but he's deep thinking.
He doesn't give you the appearance that he's thinking that critically.
Dude, he's right in my alley.
Yep.
I mean, I love guys like that because they're characters, not just in the ring. They're legit characters.
Right.
And I don't think you can pretend.
One thing I like about Amp is the fact that he will call anybody on their bullshit in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Because there was somebody trying to ride his name saying that they trained him, and he goes, "Who the f- is that?" That was his exact response. And I'm like, hey, case in point, Amp said, "Who are you?" So apparently you weren't trained by anybody. Get away from us.
Right. So that's hard to find, and sometimes you just come across it, and then you remember it.
Right time, right place.
Dickie Dice, another guy that caught my eye, just going down a rabbit hole, and saw the name Dickie Dice. Boom. And he caught my attention, just about what he was doing, how he was moving, what he was talking. He had that gravitas. You just knew it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Izzy Slapowitz was always another one.
Right.
You remember Izzy?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you want Izzy Slapowitz. Google him.
I'll have to Google him.
Google him. Izzy
I'll have
Slapowitz, real name Jeff Smith, by the way,
Okay.
he passed away a few years ago, bless his heart, but he was a good friend of mine from the old days. He worked for, Angelo Popo.
Oh,
In Kentucky back in the late 70s. He was part of the wrestling war in Knoxville. He also has, he managed champions. I mean, Doug Vines and Jeff Sword were, they worked for Blackjack Mulligan. When Mulligan came to Knoxville and tried to run with Flair, he worked for them. So, I mean, these, like he says, these crazy names, you're going to go down that rabbit hole and you're going to say, look.
Okay.
So,
Crazy characters. I mean, they were that way outside the ring too, which made them even better.
right.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a chance to meet some. Now, you mentioned earlier you did a seminar. What do you guys have coming up soon? Just so we
we got
lose
coming
the-
up soon. Well, this week alone, May 19th, we are at Harriman, Tennessee, at the lovely Harriman High School, which we have already sold out. And, well, speak of the devil, this is Dream Girl Ellie. This is our women's champion.
That's me.
Oh, hi.
She decided she's going to sneak in here, but
I did.
Yeah.
she's got a tough match. She got one more with Roxy. This is Roxy's last shot at the championship this week. Will there be surprises? I'm sure there will be.
Shenanigans afoot.
Oh,
There's
wait,
always
there's-
Ellie has done great for
You want to
JCD.
mention the VIP thing?
Oh yeah, let's do that real quick. I was going to say ringside's already sold out twice. We've had to add seats. Okay, thank Ellie for that. But also too, before the show, we are doing a VIP meet and greet with the Devil's favorite son, Kane, Mayor Jacob from, of course, from Knox County, and Doc Pritchard's partner at JPWA.
Right.
But he's going to be there doing a VIP meet and greet before the show, and he's going to greet all the fans, that are there when we get ready to get started for the show. It's this Friday night. It's at Harriman High School. Show starts at 7, VIP at 6. I honestly think the VIP is already sold out as well.
You heard that
And we
first.
might be able to sneak one or two more people in there, but I think it's already sold out. But there's going to be a lot of good matches there that night. A lot of NWA stars are there. AJ Kazana and Anthony Andrews are defending the U.S. Tag Team Championships against another bunch from the NWA, the Ill-Begotten. Jeremiah Plunkett. Not sure if Alex is going to be able to go or not because he got hurt in Australia. But Danny Deals has assured me that there will be a substitute if need be.
Okay.
We've got Silas Mason, the Thrill Billy, probably the next NWA National Heavyweight Champion. He's going to go up and he's going to defend the Southeastern Championship against Shane Andrews. Another tough match. There's a lot of talent that's going to be there. Ron Fuller, the Tennessee stud, is going to be there. Matter of fact, he's sitting right over here.
I was about to say he's here somewhere. I saw his name.
Yeah.
I saw his name written on something.
And to go down another rabbit hole, he's the one that bought the territory from my grandfather in 1974.
Wow.
So it comes full circle. He comes to work for me. We had that discussion on my podcast last week. But the show itself is going to be a great show. Like I said, ringside is sold out twice, but there's great general admission seats. And just so people know, they're chair backs. They're not just normal bleachers.
Okay.
But there's going to be a lot of great talent there. Gustavo's going to be there. Blanco Loco's going to be there. Like I said, the country gentlemen are there. Ill-Begotten. Dr. Tom Pritchard's going to be there.
You've just been everywhere, Dr. Tom.
Yeah,
You just travel.
So this is my guy, man.
I'm
This
trying
is-
to get out of being everywhere. Trying to get out of being nowhere, but I want to be in Wilford, South Carolina. Is that in 3 weeks?
That's on the 27th.
Yeah.
That's
So-
the 27th.
That's
That's
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
2 weeks from
2
today.
weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh,
All right, yeah.
2 weeks from today.
So I'm doing a seminar all day long.
Oh, good Lord, you're going to die.
Yes, I will.
Oh,
I
man.
saw you this morning.
Well, I'm going to get a little more sleep than I got.
And more coffee, Dunkin' coffee.
No,
Yeah.
hey, look. No,
Thank you.
I'll make you a deal. I'm gonna brew a whole pot of that Death Wish and show up.
And let me try it.
I'll brew a whole pot. You can take some. I
Okay.
don't care. Hell
Okay.
yeah, I will do
You got to
that.
return the favor and get him some of that rock and roll coffee.
I've never seen
Yeah.
rock and roll coffee. I've never had it.
Look, Kerry
never
sells
had
it at his gimmick table all the
He does.
time.
I know, Ricky and Carrie both. Because so Carrie and Ricky both did a charity show in Charlotte right after the gathering last year.
Yeah,
They did it for a guy named Dizzy. Y'all recognize Dizzy?
I know Dizzy.
Thomas Scott? Yes.
heard the name. Yeah.
I'm his ring announcer. So
Oh, okay.
That
in North
makes
Carolina.
perfect sense.
Doesn't it?
Actually, he always brings it up now.
Dude.
Like my first match was like at his.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God.
It was
My
a battle
very-
royal.
It was a battle royal, my very first match. He's like, "Oh, so you done some training? All right, go and show me what you got." I did a couple stuff. He was impressed, and I got super kicked in the face. So getting out of the ring, my foot got caught in the rope. So he was helping me get off the rope. My shoe flew that way, and I finally dropped. To this day, he mentions it every time. He's like, "It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody's leg get caught in a rope like that."
Oh,
in a battle royal."
Yeah, in the top rope in the battle royal, his foot gets caught. Like,
Hey, Kirk. I'm going to bring Kirk over here and let you guys meet Kirk. This is my youngest son. Doc just finished training him. He just had his second match
oh,
of
very
his
good.
career. We wanted to bring you in. Jump in here, man. Get in front of the camera. Everybody, this is Kurt Kazana. This is the next one that's coming through.
Yeah, drop in a
Oh,
little
my
bit.
bad, my bad.
There you go. Cool. Yeah.
He's another one. He's a little different than AJ. He's a little taller than AJ. Goes about 230. Full of himself, which is kind of like AJ.
You have to be.
But,
You got to have that, man. First, you got to have that ego.
Doc just finished training this kid, and he's got a great future in front of him. And you can't say enough. I mean, it's all generational, man. Think about all these generational kids that are coming in. And this is another one.
There's a smile on his face. You see the pride and just like.
Hey, listen, with these two kids. I had one play at the University of Tennessee. The other one just played at Tusculum University, and now they're both in the wrestling business. How much better can it be?
Right.
Other than just getting a job and moving out. Oh,
that whole part right there.
That's a whole other thing.
That whole part.
You talk about the rabbit hole, right?
No, not me.
No, but I just wanted everybody out there to see the next in line. So,
very good.
But this is Kurt, and he's going to do big things just like AJ has done and will continue to do. And when I die, then they can take the business and do whatever they want to with it, flush it, whatever. Let Doc keep working. I mean, I don't know, just whatever.
Right.
We talked a little bit earlier in the morning, and I gotta say the passion, the respect that you have for it, and just like you're so happy about it. Just like it was like we had that connection. Yeah. We're just so kept talking everything we've done leading up to.
I don't think you can be really good at anything unless you have a passion for it.
Right.
So if you don't have passion, there's a lot of guys who I think a lot of people.
But I never saw the passion in him growing up as far as for wrestling. AJ was a little different. He lost it, but then he got it back. But then for some reason he wanted to wrestle. So first person I'm calling is Doc. Yeah, bring him on.
Yeah, actually, we talked a little. You said you started with football, right? That was
Yeah, I played football all my life. I recently played at Tusculum University, and then I just decided that football is not for me. And I was like, you know what? Let's give this pro wrestling thing a try. And so far, here we are.
Trained by the greatest trainer in the world. How can you go wrong?
Right.
true.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. My knees hurt.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting a third. I would have told you to bring a chair.
I just thought I'd throw it in there.
Not the folding one. Not the folding one.
No.
No folding.
We made that mistake earlier.
Oh, Jesus. Yes. So we were talking about we're going to be in Welford.
Yes.
Man, I am excited because I've never attended an all-out seminar. I've been there when QT Marcel was doing one, so I was there. I was nearby the ring listed earlier when you were doing this one here, and I'm like, okay, I'm really going to have to sit and pay attention to see what goes on. So that way, and I'm never going to take a bump. You're not hitting me. You're not snapping me.
Oh, come on.
We're good.
Just
That's
one.
not-
Yeah.
Just one.
All right, hold on. Hey, show me the video of Howard the Finkel taking an ass whipping.
Oh, he's done it once or
They
twice.
just felt bad.
Only in promos.
No,
yeah.
but I tell you what, it's like today was 2 hours.
Right.
You can't really do a whole lot in 2 hours. Because I get to ask questions. I get to try to figure out and ask you, really, why you want to do this? Who are you? Why should I care? Well, you got to think. What do you want to look like when you come into the ring? Or how you are out by the ring? I mean, it's all important. A lot of people haven't heard that. A lot of people don't know that. But then it's not just doing the moves; it's the in-between stuff, and it's how you do what you do, not how much.
Right.
I read something the other day. It was great. It says, "Hey guys, I don't know who did it, but just because you add more paint doesn't make it a better picture, or something like that. You know, you add more."
I read that same thing.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I thought, right. But it's how you do what you do. And a lot of guys never going to make it. Daniel Bryan, he'll never make it. He just doesn't have it. Over 7,000 people going, yes.
Right.
Yes. Okay,
100%.
so what was it about Daniel Bryan? Okay, was it the appearance? Well, yeah, because it's how he presented himself.
But you said it this morning. They relate to the people.
Exactly. So I mean that's more of an all-day thing too, and then getting in the ring and
Scan the QR codes. The QR code right here. You see the QR codes on the screen?
I have no idea.
We've had a technical difficulty right in the middle of my answer. It was a great one too. I saw this coming on. I said, "Oh my God!"
I knew something was coming. I knew something was coming, and I'm like, "Look, that's why we keep." There's QR codes. There's this gimmick with a cell phone, and you go like this, and he picks it up.
Yep.
We keep them over there, so when we're here, everybody can just go, "Oh, hey, got it," and then walk away.
Yeah.
And we need arrows.
We do.
This would have been a great time just to break out the heels in us.
Oh no.
We could. I mean, seriously, when that jabroni came walking over here,
That's a bro.
we could have actually broke out the heels. Dr.
No.
Tom and the Golden Boy could have
So let me tell
actually
you a
done
story.
something.
Let me tell you a story.
Well, no, I don't want to get beat up by the guy. We got security behind us over
We
here.
don't need security.
I know that.
That's what I'm saying. But so we did this show a couple weeks ago, and this kid who had a great promo earlier in this seminar with EC3, really good promo, did a hell of a job. Okay, so he comes around and talks to me, and I get him set up. It's in the Carolinas to go to this other school. So he has, and he's a very polite kid. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. No, yes, sir. Great kid. So he goes out as a heel. It's a little sportatorium building, and this family of 9. There's 9 people who come as a regular basis. You know what I mean? And they're doing these matches because it was an EC3 seminar earlier that day, so these guys get to work.
Right.
Okay. Well, this guy Chris comes out, and this guy is standing right at the rail, and he has a hat on. The kid takes the hat off the guy, the paying customer, and throws it. Okay, now wait a minute. Listen to me, man. This is in a small town, and it's 9 family members who spend a lot of money, and who spend at least $75 at the concession stand too.
Right.
Right. So you want them there, and they're wrestling fans. Well, this kid's new. He throws that hat, and this guy gets up, and people are quiet because now he's saying, "And you blah 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 blah. Let's get out of here." And they all get out and walk outside. They call the cops. This is the family member, people who have been coming the whole time, and they call the cops because this guy took the hat off. We don't need that. We don't need that.
But we could have.
You know what I mean?
Still got
That was
security.
ridiculous. We
Oh
don't
my
need
God.
the cops.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're no fun.
I am no fun.
You used to be fun. What happened when you
That's
No.
how I learned my lesson.
me and you both? I'm just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So
I mean,
there you go.
you don't want it to go that far, but at the same time, in today's society, where we are, hold on, where we are,
I know where you're going.
where we are with Vince McMahon, and the fade. Yeah, give me a break. I see so
You
much.
mean J. Jonah Jameson?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yes, J. Jonah Jameson. That's right.
Yeah, that
100%.
works. Yeah.
Sorry,
No, you're good.
I had to say it.
Hey.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Have you not seen Vince's latest picture? He looks like J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man. He's got this jet black hair.
And this
And this
goofy ass
pencil
mustache.
mustache. Yeah,
But
he's got
it's
a
like
dark
this.
pencil
But I
mustache.
don't know who James is.
Well, I'll show it to you later.
It's that mustache.
Yeah, no, I've seen the mustache.
Okay.
I'll show it to you later.
He looks ridiculous.
Right? But don't you think he knows that?
I'm pretty sure. I'm
Probably.
pretty sure he
No.
doesn't care.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're right, he
I
don't
think
care.
He does care because he wants everybody to look at him and go, "Snipey Whiplash."
There
That's
you
what I
go.
think.
Snipey
That's exactly what
Whiplash.
I mean, yeah, I guess they're probably trying to figure out how many shots of Botox he got this week too. But that's beyond my point.
That's
I'm not talking. I'm sure they got somebody listening to this thing.
No, probably
not.
not. Probably not. If anybody tunes into anything that I produce,
Then why are we doing this?
I would never know.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something.
Why are we doing this? What the
You think-
hell? Jesus
hey,
Christ.
You think that they're
I
not?
just wasted an hour for nothing?
Pretty
Well,
much.
I mean, nobody listens to this?
Well,
No.
you selling
we have
anything?
followers. We're live on the Roku's actually.
Are we on Roku?
Well,
right
here,
now? Yeah, we did
guys.
on
Here's the
Roku.
thing. You think that their ears don't listen?
Oh, I'm positive.
About 10 years ago, I get a cease and desist 30 minutes after I posted something about my grandfather's wrestling show from the WWE. So, no, they listen.
Wow.
And I sent an email back to their attorneys and said, "This is mine. I own it. Sue me." And I used a couple of choice words.
So everything
That's a true story.
Wasn't really for real. Just kidding.
But they're listening.
I cannot
Especially-
confirm nor deny
Yeah,
these
I cannot
allegations.
confirm or deny. I will just stay out of camera for the rest of the time.
I don't care.
I don't know.
I'm going to be dead soon anyway. What's it
Oh,
matter?
whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah, your heart.
Yeah, I got a bad heart. Yeah. And,
You're telling me you still can't go?
well,
in
don't do what now?
So you can't go back in the
No,
ring?
he'll go.
Oh,
in the
I'm
ring.
going
As a matter
back.
of fact, he's going to go back in better fighting shape than ever.
I am, man. I've got a few months left, and I'm going to do one more.
Just one
And
more?
I just want one more.
It's one more. Who's
And that's
it's going to
it.
be against Tom?
No,
Oh, that'd be great.
no. I want him to agent my match.
Okay. You're going to go against
That's
George
what
South.
yeah.
Is that it? Is George South? George
No.
South seems to be everybody's retirement match.
Yeah, for some reason.
I love George to death, and
Very nice guy.
I would love
Very,
to work
very
with George, but I would love to have worked with George in my prime.
Okay.
You know, that I never got to work with him. Now he and I have tagged together a bunch, but I never got to work with him. So I think that would be fun. It's like Flair. I always wanted to work Flair, never had the opportunity. Tagged with him a couple of times, but never had that chance to work with him. So that was
actually going to be a question. Is there anybody that you would like to work with?
Flair.
Flair.
I always wanted to wrestle Flair and never had that chance.
Gotcha.
Dr. Tom, anybody that you could think
He's wrestled everybody from Moses to
Moses.
Anybody that I would want to wrestle?
Now, is there anybody you wish you could have wrestled?
Yes. Terry Funk.
Terry Funk?
Oh,
Wow.
yes.
That's a hell of a name right
Yeah.
there. That's a hell of a choice.
Wahoo.
You never worked Funk? No. I would have thought you had. Or Wahoo?
Never worked Wahoo.
Wow.
I'm
I'm learning something here.
Surprising, yeah.
right.
I'm very surprised.
Now,
Especially Funk, both
Dory-
of you being from Texas.
Never hooked
Uh,
up.
Dory's still doing his training thing down in Florida.
Yeah.
Did you work Dory?
I did work Dory.
Okay. Well, at least we know that
That
one.
would have been a great match, you and Terry.
I mean, Terry's batshit crazy.
He could probably work now.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Even in his current state, yeah, he probably could. His health is rough, and
I heard that.
I tell you, I haven't seen images of him lately. A couple of my buddies have called him and checked in on him. I think the last person I had heard something about where they were in poor health, but I saw him and they looked great, was actually Vampiro. Somebody said
I don't know
Vampiro.
him.
He was a WCW cat right around the time of Raven and them.
Yeah.
He was the guy who painted himself up like a vampire, white and shit. But
Oh.
anyway,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought that was Gangrel.
That was on the WWF. That was on the WWF. This is WCW.
I know who Vampiro is. I'm
He's
jerking your chain over
he
there.
got me. Okay, well, he got me. Hook,
You
line,
got me
sinker.
too.
Oh,
Hook,
come
line,
on.
Me too. I lose. So anyway,
But-
but I think
came by.
Well, yeah, well, he's not going to interrupt over here. He knows.
He knows better.
Well, he's
Well,
already,
actually, if he came over here, we'd have to put him in his place real quick.
I mean, he already
Don't you
came
dare
over
tell
and
him I said
grabbed
that.
the mic and took the camera and everything earlier on the earlier.
Well, we saw that. He had some little kid over here.
Yeah,
He-
the
he
guy
was
behind you was
some kid.
drawing.
Yeah. Did a good job.
Yeah,
I think he has
Are we done
potential
here?
back.
he's
We got things to
personality.
do.
Yeah,
I got to go eat lunch.
He does.
Y'all-
He's not had lunch either.
y'all got
I
to
had
eat.
him.
You had a hamburger?
Yeah, I did. But I mean,
I think they need to buy us lunch.
It's 4:00.
It is
Wow,
4 o'clock. Yeah.
time flies when you're having
What do you
fun.
think?
Time flies when you're
Is
having
there
No.
anything you want to plug before we let you guys go?
Other than the Harriman show, May 19th, which is this week coming up, I do have a podcast on YouTube. All of our television shows, all 22 episodes right now, are on my YouTube channel, which is just go to YouTube, put Jokes Santa Promotions, and it's there. Dr. Tom is on all but 2 episodes because he had seminars to go do. But
You gotta
one-
work.
But now
He's a guy. You gotta work.
To his defense, he did let me know ahead of time, which is better than most people do.
better than most.
We do have 4 new shows of season 3 out there, getting ready to be aired, and again, we're going to film this Friday as well.
Fantastic.
And,
Awesome.
and I'll plug him real quick. Greatest trainer in the world, JPWA, the greatest training school out there. There's nothing any better. Nothing any better.
It's where
Good friend of
legends
mine for
begin.
a long time, but yeah, we just got all this stuff going. Social medias are everywhere, so Yeah.
There you
Everybody
go.
knows how to do it. Just tell them to do it, for God's
Yeah,
sake.
follow the socials.
Follow the damn socials.
It's on
My
Yeah,
God.
I
Insta.
really am looking forward to Welford too. gotta
I
tell you,
am too.
Seriously, it's going to be a
It
good
is.
day.
Have you seen pictures of this place?
What is it?
The Welford Pavilion?
I have not. Where is this?
I haven't
It's
seen
in
this.
Spartanburg, South Carolina.
All right.
Let me see if I've got one loaded up here.
You might, because you keep posting it like every
Is it new?
Oh, yeah. Remotely. I will. Here, I'll actually just go get it. Where's the button? Where's the
He has
button?
no clue.
Yeah, I don't know. There it is.
There it is.
Oh,
Wow.
He found it.
There it is.
Hey,
Took
listen.
you a bit.
Hey, look.
You know, regardless of what he shows me, I'm going to tell him it's the Joppa Mosque in Altoona.
Oh, hey, that's it is what it is. I'm gonna show you a night shot because the night shot's pretty at this.
It really is a gorgeous venue.
Yeah, it's
And ironically, it's
Is
in the
this where
back
you're
of
going to be
somebody-
next couple of weeks?
Yes.
yeah. We're gonna be. So this is from Control.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
huge.
wow.
That's from commentary table.
Awesome. Very
And the
nice.
sound booth.
That's
And
going
now
to be fun.
It's been upgraded since then.
That's going to be fun.
And then the night view, let me pull that.
Shade
picture.
trees and everything, man.
Oh, dude.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yes, sir. This place.
Will you guys put a hammock up for Doc?
This place is fantastic.
Wow.
That's nighttime. That is nighttime.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's
gonna be
gonna be a good
it's gonna
show.
be great.
I like how nonchalant. Yeah, it'll be all right.
It's gonna be great.
Man.
I look.
Make sure you bring the coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring
Please.
coffee.
The Black
Oh, that's
Death or
awesome.
whatever it was y'all called it.
Really well, I'd like to try some Black Death.
Black
I
Death.
will bring the Black Death with me. I will
Is it
get
Black
the
Death or Death Wish?
Death Wish.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Death Wish. My bad. Black Death, Death Wish.
What's the
whatever.
difference?
Something.
I'm not sure. I haven't had it.
I will. I gotta go
You
find
probably
a
drink
thermos.
orange coffee
I never
either.
use a thermos, but I'm gonna go find a thermos just to make sure I bring him a fresh.
Make this man some
Don't
coffee.
need any extra details.
I just gotta find it.
Yeah, he's got to find the guy. He's got to grind the beans.
Oh no.
It's like grinding, when you do the wine and women put their feet in there, and they're going to do that to your
That's
coffee.
that's some. Well, look,
That's right.
That's what
He
it
don't
takes.
care.
That's what it takes.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure.
Thank
We're
you
gonna
so
we're gonna go
much.
we're gonna go
Thank
grab something to eat. I've been over here long enough to go to the bathroom 3 times.
But it was. An
That's
honor.
why you're
No,
wearing-
it was a pleasure working with you.
I want to say that's why you're wearing dark pants, but it's not accurate.
No,
All right, gentlemen, thank you
Thank you
very
again.
much.
thank you guys so much. Appreciate
Very
you.
much. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Pleasure.
Wow. So
Bro. Wow. Well, they
A
must
lot-
have went heel on us. Huh?
a lot of people can say that they do cool shit, but I don't see anybody getting broadcast on fucking Roku with Dr. Tom and Jokas.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say that either, man. But you know what? Sometimes it's meant to be. That's all I'm saying.
I appreciate
Hey,
it. Thank you greatly again. Wow.
We got put over
Yeah.
by Dr. Tom.
Good Lord.
Bro.
Oh, hold on. Hey. Yeah, there you go. It's okay. It's okay. We're good.
We're good.
We are good. Yeah, man. All the way in Tennessee. We're in Pigeon Forge. We are in Pigeon Forge. And I was looking for people to come with, but guess what? That was another 45-minute clip. We're going to take this time. We're going to take another break. We're going to step away again.
Yeah.
When we come back, though, what we're going to do is this. We're going to do the mobile shit. We're going to have a wandering camera
We'll walk around, we'll do some
through
interviews.
this place.
Right now,
talking with
Lorenzo
people.
is doing a photo shoot. Like, everyone's loving Lorenzo right now.
Dude, Lorenzo Lama is more over than anybody in the fucking building, and that's no bullshit. It's great. I
It's
love it.
hilarious. Everyone's
I
like,
love
what's
it.
with the llama? And then he's gone. He's been gone for about an hour
So-
now.
I can't wait to see.
He's permanently back there now?
Because people are coming back specifically requesting it.
They were specifically requesting Lorenzo now.
To take photos with Lorenzo. So are they action shots still? Are they still doing the action shots?
So his hat fell off, and they're action shots and picking it up.
That's great.
Oh my god, I can't wait. You got your picture with Lorenzo, fantastic. Dude, my daughter's got her picture with everybody famous today. Jordan Grace, Lorenzo, Ellie, like it's who?
Boogeyman and gave her a shirt.
Boogeyman?
No
Wow.
shit. That's awesome. That is fantastic.
Plank. It's
This
Plank,
guy's walking around with Plank. We know Plank,
Hold on.
but we know Plank from James Self Standards. Is that the same Plank?
No, that's Ed and Eddie Plank.
Oh, I don't know Ed and Eddie.
You know Ed and Eddie?
I know it's a cartoon. I know that part, but no, there's a wrestler named James Self Standard, and he carries a wooden plank.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and His name is Plank. And then Cole Maccabee punted the bitch and broke his toe.
Oh
But here's the problem. It went up and over the top rope and hit a fucking kid.
no!
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, it was funny. I heard that story, and every time I hear it, I piss myself. It's the greatest story ever. Not literally, figuratively, folks.
Figuratively.
Come on. Figuratively.
No, you're not wearing dark. Now you're wearing.
Oh, I am wearing dark.
pants. You'll be
I'm
fine.
wearing the dark pants.
Well,
we
we can
know.
take a break. Thank you so much for joining us. That was awesome.
That was fantastic. You guys have a fantastic one. We'll catch you in a bit with that Roman Cam.